Hello everyone, my name is Lance090 and welcome back to Let's Play FTL. So I got the sound working now. It was simply my computer was muted. I feel stupid. But hopefully last episode wasn't too noisy. The volume level's the same as it was last time, so I will soon learn if the sound was too high for you guys or not. Anyway, let's take care of the ship. We're going to attempt to download the data stores, even though we could get a little bit of scrap for not doing so, because we could end up getting more. Oh, yeah. We got the information about the sector, and we got the scrap. There wasn't any more scrap than we would have got to begin with, though, so that's kind of disappointing. Head by a modified translator, a nearby land scavenger ship messages you saying metal sufficient, request exchange. It appears there are some Lannis who are sociable interaction with other races. So 4 fuel for 20 scrap. Scrap is worth 3 apiece, so that's a profit of 8. I guess that's okay. Anything that gets rid of fuel is a little bit scary because it's not infinite. Arrive at the location of a recent battle, judging from the debris. Some settlers attempted to fight off a number of small Lannis ships, although it's impossible to say who instigated the aggression. A few skirmishes can be seen at a distance, but more notably a lone Lannis ship firing on a heavily damaged civilian vessel. We'll attack them. I'm not exactly sure what event is a... For each of the races, there's usually like an event that triggers an option to unlock one of their ships. And you just kind of have to know what it is. Because the only way to do that is to like bring open a wiki page and read off of it, which makes it really hard to make game commentary while talking. Ouch, our drone control guy hit. Take care of it, Starbuck. Oh, since we upgraded our drone control, it doesn't really matter. Ouch, last door control. I'm sorry if I clicked through those text prompts too quickly. They usually don't mean much, and you can kind of just... All you really need to know is what kind of scrap you got out of the fight, but... I do realize that it might be interesting for some of you to see. $98 scrap. There's a store nearby, though, and I want to save it. We'll go here, here, here. No, here, 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 here. Ship is hailed. We found you at last, prepared to die. Yeah, this guy does have a drone. It's it's an anti-combat drone. What is that? It looks like a heavy laser. Okay, this time we're not going to deploy our drones quite yet. We're going to try to damage his drone control with a missile, and then deploy our drones. Missiles go through shields, so... crap. Unless they miss, then it's a pointless endeavor. Okay, now we got him. What do I need to read? Only stuns drones attacking my ship, so I can't use it to take out his anti-ship drone. Anti-drone drone. Okay, we might need to launch a missile here just to be safe. So they're charging up their FTL. We can't guarantee our guys will shoot the right spot. We seem to be okay, though. Let's see. Should we upgrade our ship? No, there's a store nearby, right? Want to hit as many places before going to the store as we can, just so we have more money to spend. Some weak, hungry humans comes onto your screen. Those metal bastards think they can just absorb half our engines and leave us to die here. Hope you understand the need to take your ship by force. Oh good, they're in the med bay. So we have a rock man, we should win this fight, and they're fighting in the med bay, so let's power down the shields to get the med bay working. Fighting in the med bay is a really stupid idea for them to go there, because while we're in there fighting, we can heal. Oh, they're silly. Okay. Well, that's over. Got a little bit of combat experience. I think Starbuck got it all. Got all the kills somehow. To the store. Large transport ship undergoing maintenance hails you. Greetings, friend. We're getting out of the sector as soon as this coolant shaft is fixed. I suggest you do the same. I half expect those damn metal freaks to try to come and melt down our ship at any moment. We are just trying to offload some inventory. Interested in buying something? Oh, so these metal freaks they're talking about are that race they talked about that doesn't use oxygen. I think they're called Lannis, a Vulcan. This laser weapon takes a long time to warm up. Each time it fires, it decreases the cooldown, eventually able to take down any amount of shields. Fire power of 4. Charge time 11.1 seconds. Chain power faster charged. Chain charge count 1.1. It's interesting. Slightly improved version of the burst laser that fires more shots per charge. Fires 2 power. Shoots 3 shots. 12 charge time. Those are both kind of tempting. What's on page 2? People? Okay, so these are the people who are anaerobic beings. Drains oxygen from rooms, slow movement, but no damage from lack of oxygen. So on a ship where it's just them, that's pretty useful, but on a ship that has people who breathe air, they're not so useful. FTL charge booster. The ship's FTL drives power up 25% faster. Ooh, weapon pre-igniter. Those are good. Weapons are made immediately available after an FTL jump. Ooh, that's a really good item. First ion field protects your ship from ion damage. It's only 4 to fix our stuff, so we'll do that. Have anything to sell? We have an anti-drone, but we just bought it, so it seems kind of lame to sell it. We really want this weapon pre-igniter. I kind of want a true teleporter in the long run as well, but I also kind of want the Vulcan. How much is the Artemis worth? 19. So we get 26 if we sell both of these. Weapon pre-igniter is 120. So we would have 34 scrap left. It's not enough for any guns. I wish I could buy the Vulcan and the weapon pre-igniter, because if we could shoot it at the start of a battle, then it would be one step closer to firing faster. Crap. They really screwed us over here. Get the weapon pre-igniter. Ouch. Can't get the Vulcan, though. Really want that Vulcan. No way we can afford it, though. Even if we sold everything, which I don't want to do. Oh well, we have the pre-igniter at least. It's kind of useless with our missiles, though, because I don't really like using missiles at all. This fleet is catching up to us. I have a piece of paper on my desk, tried to compare where they'll be from one movement to the next. So next thing will be there. Next will be here. Next will be there. Okay, we're gonna take this. Man, we gotta go a little bit quicker to the exit. Fortunately, that means we had to backtrack one step, which is always pointless to do. Detected a refueling platform near the beacon. Although it's broadcasting a signal is garbled, you can't make out the message. Hail the platform and attempt to communicate. Dock with the platform. Signal for a refuel. No one answers you hail. You run some scans to discover the station has been recently abandoned. No doubt for the threat of Atlantis, you quickly empty their fuel reserves before leaving. We needed some fuel, so that's why I rushed to do that. We might be about to get into a fight with the fleet, though, the enemy fleet. Just picking up a single life form, go down to the surface to investigate. You find a man living alone in a cave. From the appearance of his wrecked ship, he's been here for many years. Looks healthy, but his mental state is questionable. He seems to improve immensely on getting back to the ship. It might take a while for him to truly be well again, but he seems happy to serve as a member of your crew. Okay, so now we have a new person. And all of our main systems are manned, so that means we can put him on something else. I'm gonna put him on the doors. That makes the doors stronger. We'll barely make it to the exit in time. One more turn and we would have made it. Refueling station is here. You can purchase fuel here. I'm going to do that because we're kind of cutting it close. Uncharted Nebula or Rebel controlled. I really hate the Nebula, so let's do Rebel controlled. At one point, this is one of the most commonly traversed sectors. Knowing that, the rebels have stationed other fleets here, be careful. Okay, so this time I think we'll kind of just do an up and down hop up this way to get to the exit. Well, we kind of have to anyway, because those are the two exit places. Start here. After the asteroid vault, we discovered rebel automated scout has been stationed here. Prepare for a fight. Take them out, Vipers. Wow. He didn't have any shield, so we just ruined him. Especially with those asteroids. Ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial connection scrap material. So we just got unlocked the second achievement. That means we have the second NG ship. This means we have Pegasus for this mod. And now I just have to wait till our FTL is charged. Because we killed him so fast our FTL wasn't charged. Go here. With 2 shields, by the way, we can just stand in those asteroid fields as long as we want, because the shields will survive. You see a civilian space station with heavy damage. You receive a message: we've been hit hard by the war. We need more drone parts to speed up repairs. We'll buy some from you if you have extra. We have quite a few extra because we constantly replenish ours. Detect a rebel automated ship nearby. It does not engage and seems to be trailing around a long-range sensor station. Attack the ship, as always. Ouch. Hit me with missiles. I forgot to do something. I need to save the crew positions, because then we can just press this button to send them all back to their spots. Should I go to this one? One, two, three, four, five, possibly 6 or 7. If I go up, 1, 2. The reason I want to go down is like I don't want to get to a store before we leave the sector. Intruders on board. Hello, Captain. Rebel officers, voice and garb. Very generous for you to turn yourself in. Prepare to be boarded. Come quietly, and we may be lenient. Okay, they're on the bridge. Send in Starbuck and the rock guy. Well, the rock guy's kind of slow, isn't he? Send in the door guy. Defense drone shoots out missiles and asteroids. Okay, so we can use our drones. Oops. Sent him anyway. Have to be careful here. Get out of there. Should probably put the rock man closer to the... Fuck. I want the shields. Turn down the oxygen for a second, I guess. So that way we can have the med bay on. Now the rock man needs to get in there. Considerably well armed when we would have thought we surrender. We'll accept this time because we kind of messed up that other time when someone surrendered. Yeah, there's Charlie. Back in there, Starbuck. There we go. That's kind of crappy. Okay, so the rock dude isn't really... Oops, we need to put power back in the oxygen. The rock dude isn't really good at the guns yet, so I'll actually move him to the door control so he's closer to the base, or the command. Although I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? Because we don't exactly know where someone's going to teleport in. I think he'd be closer to more important stuff if he was over there, though, so I think we'll do that. So Charlie, you're the gun person now. Starbuck, you're still shields. You two need to heal. Nathan. There's a rock person named Nathan. That's silly. Dama's back in command. The chief is in the engine room. Save their positions. Power up the shields. Now we have a pike beam, so that's awesome. We need more power. And weak system. Extra scrap required for initial upgrades. Oh. So this first point is going to be expensive to upgrade the shields, but in the future it's cheaper. And while we're at it, we're just going to upgrade these little miscellaneous things. We don't really need them, but there is a potential for there's a potential for special events that come up where you need your other systems upgraded in order to get the maximum benefit from those situations. So that's why I did that. And they don't necessarily have to be powered up for it either. Oh crap, I just spent all that stuff. I guess we will go back up then. I forgot we were going to the store. Oh well. We have a pike beam now, so it's going to be really helpful. I'll show you what it can do here in a second. Find an automated rebel scout. So last time we blew it up, it didn't give us anything extra, did it? And since we already know the entire solar system, I'm not going to bother with it. Last FTL jump. Last FTL fuel to jump to the station. They indicate a burnt out husk of debris. Well, as you can see, the war has spread this sector. We've been stranded ever since. Kind of low on fuel, so I don't really want to do it, but sometimes you can get some good stuff. Second pike beam. So if we can get 2 more power slots and then 2 more power, we can have 2 pike beams. Man, it's not going to be enough, though, in the final fight. The final fight, the boss has 3 shields. The Vipers can take down 2. And the pike beams can take down 1. But in order for them to do damage, the enemy has to have no shields up. So we do have to find something good to take down shields with. We have the missile, I guess. We can try to take down the shields with missiles, I guess. Maybe we're alright. That final fight is always the curveball, because up till then, the fight's pretty easy in comparison. We really need some fuel, though. If rebel ship fails, you Federation scum, we wait a long time for this. Power up the Vipers. As soon as those shields go down, whoop, you have an intruder. Let's see if we can't suffocate him before he can get. And the shields are down, so let's show you the pike beam. Boom! It's gonna hit all these rooms. Although I think we actually want to target these 4 rooms. So this is gonna do damage to each of these systems, break them possibly. It's gonna do 1 point of damage for each room it hits, so it's devastating. I was really hoping he would go into this other room. He's trying to escape. It's not gonna have any such luck. They surrender, but they're not offering me any fuel, so I'm not interested. Boom. Oops. The reason I had to mess around with the doors there is kind of having a little bit of oxygen depletion, since I used it to try to kill that dude. Really cutting it close with the fuel. Other ships near this beacon, however, you detect a small communication relay, you tap into it without a problem. There's no encryption. Most of the chatter revolves around troop movements, not particularly interesting. So we just wasted the fuel pretty much. It could be game over here if we don't find any. Enter a system bustling with rebel activity. Supply fears and resupply stations are dwarfed by heavy warships. Luckily, no one seems to be paying attention to small cruisers. No ships are scanning or communicating with you. So another lost piece of fuel. Long-range beacon is almost hidden within the nebula. The FTL. Crap. Another lost piece of fuel. Abandoned sector. Oh, so that doesn't give us much of a choice. There's no fuel station here. We're screwed. Yep. Only have 2 more jumps left. Gotta get some fuel. Large asteroid field nearby. Short-range sensors reveal useful materials while we wait for the FTL to charge. We have to explore it. Thanks. Just took some damage for it, so it's our last jump and game over if we can't find anything. Sensors indicate a small Landis cruiser in the process of salvaging another small Landis cruiser. Before you have the chance to wonder what caused them to attack, the survivor notices you and moves in on the attack. Launch the Vipers. This thing has to drop some fuel for us to be okay. And our weapons are down. What the heck happened in there? When did that happen? Oh, that must have been when we took a bunch of damage. Really bad time to be damaged. Really need to be able to hit him so I can... He surrenders. We're accepting because we need that fuel. There's a possibility we could have got more of it from that fight if we'd beaten up on him some more, but wasn't worth the risk. Okay, he's repaired the O2. Get back in the shield. Store. I don't really want to go up this way, but we gotta get some fuel. I really shouldn't have given those people that fuel earlier. Then is upon us, the metal demons have come to absorb your very being, but it's not too late to prepare for the worst. It appears that was an advertisement for the space dock. You scan their products. Fuel, 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 fuel. Fuel, fuel, fuel. Nothing but fuel. Repair arm. Repairs your hull every time you collect scrap, but reduces scrap collected by 15%. Ouch. It's both useful and unuseful. Heal a bomb. Anti-bile beams. This terrifying beam does no physical damage, but rips through organic material, dealing heavy damage to crew members. For every shield bar on the enemy, a beam's damage is reduced by 1. For example, 3 damage beam against 2 shield bars will cause 1 damage in every room it hits. But this one does 0 damage. So that means shields have to be down for it to work? Or does that mean it's penetrate shields? No, surely shields must have to be down for that to work. Otherwise, that's a really great weapon. We don't really need any of this other stuff. Can't afford any of this. All we really want is fuel. We already bought all we could. Oh, I forgot to power up the pike beam again. Man. Having some fuel issues here. Well, this merchant appears to have significantly improved translator, and you clearly understand their message. Mail content for more than insufficient. Does your share? I think we already had this encounter, haven't we? Decline to ask about their translation device. This might enter an interesting dialogue. I kind of want that metal. What's the best idea here? I actually have to look this one up. I don't like really doing that, but we're kind of getting into some close territory here, especially with the fuel. Not that this has anything to do with the fuel, but I want to see if this leads to any exciting events. Otherwise, I'll do this one, but I don't want to normally do that, but we're just about out of time for this episode, so I hope y'all enjoyed and have a good day.